So on this channel, we have reviewed a lot of projectors. One of those things, I enjoy them. I've removed pretty much majority of the TVs in my house and actually replaced them with projectors because they're a lot, I would say that obviously they're cheaper than a 65-inch telly, but you know, you can do a lot more with them for the likes of just simply streaming and all that good stuff. And I find it personally easier than having a massive screen. I can have things all over the wall, but then I can just pull the screen down and I'm good to go. Well, that's kind of what we're looking at today. This is a little bit different though. This is more, what's the word? Portable. So this is what we're working with. This is the P400 Short Throw Mini Projector from AAXA Technologies. Now this is 1080p Full HD. It's obviously native 1080p, 0:7:1 ratio short throw. Brilliant 180-degree image with LED light source, 2 hours worth of battery, so that'd be enough for a solid film. We do have onboard media player. We have 30,000 hours of LED, digital AV input, 0:7 short throw, photo, video, battery life. So first of all, we'd love to hear from you. So a little bit of a thank you card. If you liked it, you can give them drop them a review. We do have the user manual. That is going to come in handy for several things, you know, the likes of getting it set up, getting it all done and dusted. We have the projector, and I'm going to put that to one side. We have the actual power cord itself. We get a small little tripod here, because obviously it is small enough to do so. And then we also get a small little remote as well, which has all the little buttons that you need. I'm going to pull out because we're going to be using the battery in just a minute. So what we need to do now is look at the projector itself. Get all this out of the way. So let's start off with the back. So we have our power in, we have our TF cards. So if you want to have like a micro USB card or anything like that, you can do. We do have a little sensor as well as an LED. Now on one of the other sides, we do have a simple on-off switch. We have our DC power. Oh, what's that one for? Oh, sorry, that is another light. Sorry, that's another light LED. We have our DC power supply. We have our reset button. We have our video input, audio jack, as well as we have our lens adjuster going on right here. So it's pretty much looks like a little scroll wheel. On the opposite side, we do have our speakers that are hidden behind two grills, as well as a USB Type A port. So you can attach a hard drive or anything like that if you want. And then the front, we have our 1080p logo. We have another little speaker, and then we have our lens. Now, this is really interesting, I have to admit. On the top here, we do have a few other things. So we do have our, let's have a look, see. We do have a menu button, arrow directions. We have an OK. These are touch sensitive, they're not buttons. Back button and the volume buttons as well, which is pretty cool. Now, I know the one thing you want to see this in work. So let's go have a look and actually see how it works. Okay, so we have it somewhat set up. I didn't have a tripod small enough or big enough to fit it perfectly so it would hit the screen. But as we can see already, it is a very small projector with a tiny little remote. Sorry about the juttering, it's kind of the projector screen's fault. Hi Theo. Theo wanted to be in the video as well, didn't you? So I do have a hard drive all plugged in, so we're going to pretty much see roughly what it looks like. So we'll go through some of the things first. So we do have sound, options, picture and text. So we'll go over to picture first. And then we can change the picture mode vivid, we can change the brightness, color temperature, the aspect ratio. We've got slideshows, projector front, so depending on where you've got it, whether you've got it set more on the front, the back, ceiling or behind it, you can change all the orientations that way. And then of course software via USB. So if you want to do a software update, you can do that through a USB, which is also on the side, which we also went through. So options, we do have the OSD, so the language, we have a software version, as well as the factory reset, so we can go through all that as well. So the only other thing we have movie, music, settings, photo, brightness, and input source. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to go into movies, I'm going to click onto the USB because that's what I'm currently using. And then we have all the films that I have on the USB. So what we're going to do is just pick a random film, go to action. And of course, just remember with this one, you can set it up pretty much anywhere because it's portable. So let's go.
Wakey wakey, head Heads up. Shoes, pants, low bridge, shirt on your left. I'll take that. Block slap. Knife switch. Rip them. Flip them. Watch.
Okay, so just a little bit of a illustration of what it roughly looks like, you know, watching a film or anything like that. But this doesn't just have to be used for movies. No, but the good thing about this is that it is portable, so you don't have to use it through the intended use. You can get around about 2 hours of actually this being portable, which is really cool. It's very small, it's very handy. It does come with a mounting port, so you can use this with a small tripod that it does come equipped with. But at the end of the day, it's not too bad of a device. Like I said, I'm using it on a projector screen, which is meant for a full-size projector, so that's why it looked a little bit different. But you can change this all different variations. The sound quality alone was quite impressive. I have to admit, for a projector this small, it sounded like I had like a little mini speaker just sat next to me, which was really cool as well. But all in all, it definitely does what it says in the tin. Full 1080 HP. I did do a little preview of a film going on there, which did turn out alright. So, if you do want to go check one of these out for yourself, links are in the video description, so you can go check one out if you want to have a little portable projector you can take with you anywhere you go. So guys, there we have it. That was the video we just went through. We were talking about the AAXA Technologies 1080p Full HD webcam. I'd be going to say it's probably small enough to be a webcam. But no, I was really surprised. Just little things like how they even added in like a little mini tripod. So if you wanted to use this just on your desk, I don't know, like say if you're doing something with some workmates or anything like that, you don't have to lug around, you know, a giant projector. You can pretty much just... But I like the matter of fact that it's a short throw, so you don't have to have it set meters and meters away for it to actually project onto a certain screen. It is a short throw one for the way it's distanced, and it was really simple. So you guys can let me know in the comment section below how you think it actually went, how the audio sound, how the video looked, all that good stuff. Please drop it down in the comment section below and let me know how you felt it went. But at the end of the day, thanks very much for watching. If you do want to go check one of these out for yourself, all video links are in the video description, so go check them out for yourself. But by all means, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any further videos. And as always, have a great day.